A pleasant day to the future teachers, especially my students DSE 1C, DPE 1A, and DSIE 1A. First, I would like to welcome you in our class for the discussion of Unit 2 in Gen Ed 4 or Mathematics in the Modern World, which is the mathematical language and symbols. Mathematics all over the world is the same despite the difference in language we use. Mathematics will remain the same, therefore, it can act as our universal language. Mathematical phrase or formula has the same meaning regardless of the language used to explain it. Mathematics makes people understand and connect in this way even though there are other communication barriers. We have numerous mathematical language and symbol that will help us to learn and understand mathematics. In this lesson, you will have comprehensive mathematical language learning to develop your ability to read, write, speak, and understand mathematics correctly. But before that, after the discussion, let's find out what you should achieve. So for the objectives of this unit, at the end of the unit, the students will be able to discuss the language, symbols, and conventions of mathematics, explain the nature of mathematics as a language, perform operations on mathematical expressions correctly, and acknowledge the mathematics as a useful language. So mathematics, ayan. So before we move on, I just would like you to have this. Ang pagmamahal daw ay parang math. Be careful with signs. So in mathematics, it's very important that we are careful in putting signs because that single sign could lead us into incorrect answer. So we have to be very careful, and that is the same with love. We have to be careful with the different signs. Mathematics language is the structure which mathematicians use to communicate mathematical ideas. According to Book of Carol Burns Fisher, One Mathematical Cat, please, we have three characteristics of mathematical language, and these are the following. Number one, precise. Precise meaning being able to make very fine distinctions. Number two is concise, meaning it is being able to say things briefly. So less is more. And then the last one is powerful. It is being able to express complex thoughts with relative ease. This time, let us discuss English language versus mathematical language. Every language has its own vocabulary or words and its rules for combining such terms into full thoughts or what we call sentences. Mathematics isn't exemption. Mathematics is not an exemption. Before we fully understand the language of mathematics, we should have a better understanding on the distinction between mathematics noun. It is used to name mathematical objects of interest, and mathematics sentence, which is being used to state full mathematical thought. Let us take a look at this table. It compares the English and mathematical language. So, object of interest, complete thought. So for object of interest for English, we have noun. For mathematics, we call it expression. Complete thought, in English, we call it sentence, and in mathematics, we also call it sentence. Symbols in English, so we use the English alphabet and the punctuation marks. In mathematics, we use numerals, English alphabet, Greek symbols or letters, the grouping symbols and special symbols. And then for action, in English, we use the verb. For mathematics, we use the operations. So the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And other actions such as the rationalize, simplify, And then the sentence attribute for English, it's either fact or fiction. While in mathematics, it's true or false. What is in the phrase? In English, verbs. But in mathematics, inequality, equality, and sets membership. Based from the table, we can see that every expression would be considered the mathematical equivalent of a noun. Therefore, an expression is a name given to an object of interest in mathematics. While we need to think about people, places, and stuff in English, we're going to see that mathematics has a lot of different object of interest. We would also call a sentence the mathematical equivalent of an English sentence. A mathematical sentence must state a complete thought just as an English sentence does. So this time, let us have the comparison, the summarized comparison of English and mathematics. Name given to an object of interest. In English, these are the examples: Jasmine, Manila, shoes. In mathematics, we have 5, 2 plus 3, 1/2. A complete thought in English, examples are: the capital of Philippines is Manila, and Jasmine is the president in their classroom. While in mathematics, sample sentences are 7 plus 4 equals 11, 5 plus 4 equals 9. As we can see, by focusing into mathematics, the expression in mathematics are those expression without equal sign. But to make it a sentence, a mathematical sentence, there should always be an equal sign or an inequality sign. Okay, so the next table will show you the different mathematical operation symbols and their word expression. So let's start with the first one. Addition. Addition, the symbol is here. And then the keywords are plus, more than, the sum of, the total of, increased by, added to. So when you hear these keywords, the meaning of all these keywords is addition or plus. The next one is subtraction. So this is the symbol for subtraction, and the keywords are minus, less than, the difference of, less, decreased by, and subtracted from. Then for multiplication, in algebra, we use parentheses or dot. But in basic mathematics, we still use this one, the cross one, the x. Okay, the keywords are times, multiplied by, the product of, twice or double, thrice or triple of. So those are the keywords for multiplication. Then for division, these are the symbols. Okay, and the keywords are divided by, the quotient of, the ratio of, per. And then for equation, this is the equal sign. So the keywords are equals, is the same as, equivalent to, as similar to, exactly as. Okay, so all those are some of the symbols that we will be using in this course. So writing expression and equation. An expression is a number, a variable, a combination of numbers and variables, and the symbols of operation. And an equation consists of two terms or expression which are connected by an equal sign. So once again, the difference between expression and equation. An expression is just a number, a variable, or a combination of a number and a variable. While the equation is consists of two terms connected with another term using equal sign. So that's the difference between expression and equation. And also using inequality. Okay, so these are sample of phrase or sentence. Okay. So these are the phrases and these are the translation in mathematics. Okay. 7 plus a number. So you will have 7 plus x, assuming that the number is x. Add 7 and a number. So you add 7 and a number, so that's 7 plus x. The sum of 7 and a number. Okay, so the sum, meaning the operation involved is still addition. 7 increased by a number is 10. So take a look at this word is. Is means equal to, so you have equal sign here. So 7 plus x equals 10. 7 more than a number is 10. So 7 more than a number is 10 equals 10. So x plus 7 is 10. 7 is more than a number. So if 7 is more than a number, then 7 is greater than a number. Okay. So these are the common issues in converting English phrases to mathematical phrases, because we cannot avoid different problems or issues when we are converting English phrases into mathematical statement. From the book Deal with the World Today Through Mathematics by Marion Faye Q. Ariola, Cyrus Ulysses M. Villanueva et al., the following are the common issues in converting English phrases into mathematical statement. The first issue, okay, using the wrong key word for the problem. Incorrect process, 1/2 of 20. So all of a sudden, we sometimes think that 1/2 of 20 is 20 divided by 1/2. Well, in fact, that is wrong, because the operation involved here is multiplication because of the word of. So of means multiply. So the correct process would be 20 times 1/2 or 20 over 2, since 20 times 1/2 is equal to 20 over 2. And the clue words are half and of. So half indicates dividing by 2, not by 1/2. Also, of indicates multiplying, multiply by 1/2, not divide by 1/2. Another issue, incorrect order with subtraction. So I always correct my students previously with this one. So incorrect process. So here is the phrase, 8 less than thrice a number. So from the phrase, 8 is being stated first. So some of the students are writing it as is. So 8 minus thrice a number is 8 minus 3x. Well, in fact, that is wrong, because 8 is being written, supposed to be after a number, thrice a number. So that should be 3x minus 8. Next, number 3 issue, not validating by translating from symbol back to words. Example, thrice the sum of 6 and 9. Thrice the sum of 6 and 9. So first, you have to find the sum of 6 and 9 before multiplying 3 to 6, because the problem, the phrase is stated that 6 and 9 are the two numbers that you have to get the sum and get its thrice, its triple. So you will have 3 times the quantity 6 plus 9. The use of punctuation, 4 times a number, comma, plus 5. So the incorrect process, 4 times x times the quantity x plus 5. In this case, if there is a comma, then that's another term. Okay? So 4 times a number is the first term, and the second term is plus 5. So you will have 4x plus 5. And then next issue is the redundancy. 7 times 3 equals 21. Thrice the product of 7 and 3 is 21. Thrice the product of 7 and 3 is 21. So what would be the correct one? Thrice of 7 is 21. 7 multiplied by 3 is 21. 7 times 3 is equal to 21. Multiplication operations. 6 plus 4 divided by 2 is equivalent to 5. That is the incorrect process. The correct process is the sum of 6 and 4 all over is 5. So we use the word all over. The ratio of 6 and 4, comma, and 2 is equal to 5. Missing the significance of word or phrase. So another issue. There are instances that the significance of word or phrase is missing. George worked 4 hours on weekdays and 8 hours on weekends. How much does he get in a week if he makes 180 pesos per hour? Okay, so weekends is equal to, weekdays is equal to 5 days. So that should be, he's working 4 hours on weekdays. So 4 times 5. That should be 4 times 5. He's working 20 hours during weekdays. And 8 hours on weekends. We have 2 days on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. And he is working 8 hours for the 2 days. So that's 16. So you'll have 20 plus 16. So that's 36 times 180 pesos per hour. Okay, so that is the total money that he gets in a week. So these are the common issues in converting English phrases to mathematical phrases. If you have any more questions, clarifications that you would want to raise, do not hesitate to send me a message using our group chat. For BSIE, we have GenEd for BSIE 1A. For BSE, we have GenEd for BSE 1C. For BPED, we have GenEd for BPED 1A. Once again, thank you very much. Keep safe and hope to see